Well, I found the perfect tool to give to someone you don't like, and this is going to be very good at that job. So this goes by many different names. I think there might be 100 or so names for this, but Cattleman's Cutlery is one of them on Amazon, and I'm going to try to find a cheaper one than that. This is going for $34 on Amazon, and let's just dive right into it. All right. So what we have here, let's get to some positives. Very nice pocket clip, very nice size of the knife. To be honest, I was pretty excited when this came. This is just over 4.5 inches. So it's about 4 3/4 inches. So it's going to be, I guess it is going to be a little longer, but it doesn't feel that way because it's so thin in the pocket. So it doesn't feel bulky like some multi-tools. So for instance, the Ozark Trail Multi-Force, you can just see how much thicker it is. This is going to be a very thin tool. So even though it's longer, it's not really going to feel that way. So what we have is we have this, and I opened it the wrong way. Let's see. Let's open it from this side. We have a pair of pliers that spring open sometimes, and a lot of times when you put these in your pocket, they spring open in your pocket. So that can be rather unfortunate. And when I used these pliers the first time, they were very grainy. So you can see that smudge of black on that side and that side. And I kept putting oil in there like WD-40, or I think I just used oil, maybe baby oil I had in the house from years ago when my kids were little. And I kept working it back and forth, and eventually it seemed like parts of metal came out, like they machined it and they put it together and didn't even like clean the parts off. So that was very gritty. Eventually now it's working a little bit better. You might still be able to hear a little bit, but anyway, it's a lot better. So that does work. But I did have the issue with this in my pocket. Now I can't hardly get to go, but if you don't have it in the correct position, it can sort of rub and then spring out in the pocket. Maybe that issue's fixed, I don't know, but I did have that issue. All right, and then on the other side, we have got an adjustable wrench. Now, if you've been watching this channel, you know that I'm a huge fan of the Next Tool adjustable wrench, but on this one, not so much, because we don't even have a 1/2 inch. I mean, this is gonna be very small. I don't know a lot of fasteners that you would want to use adjustable wrench on that are that small, to be honest. But anyway, it is there, but I'm not super impressed with it, but it is there. Like I said, pocket clip's very nice. The pliers, I mean, they seem okay besides maybe exploding in your pocket. And then we have the knife. Now, this is unique. So it doesn't have a lock, which that's not a huge issue. You know, different knives for European countries and so forth don't. But what is an issue is when the knife rocks back and forth, and this is after I've tightened it. So there is a bunch of play. Just a bunch of play. So it actually, to the point that I think it might be missing a washer, to be honest. I think it might be. But yeah, it's pretty bad. So if I would use this tool, what I was actually going to do is try to take it apart, because you've got that fitting there and there. But what happens a lot of times when you try to do that is they strip out on you, and then you're sunk. So anyway, we've got the knife that has issues. We've got the plier that I sort of fixed some of the issues, though it does explode. We've got the wrench that sort of works, but doesn't work for most things. And then we come down to the bit driver. Now, the bit driver is not a 1/4 inch, which is your most normal bit. And it's not 4mm, which is your next most normal. It's its own kind. And I can't find any multi-tool that I have a bit for it. So if you lose these bits, you have no screwdriver. So that's always nice. I don't think, no, so these slots where these bits fit, they only fit the bits that come with it. So you don't have any standardized bits. It's just these bits. So I don't think it's just an awful design if it was a 1/4 inch or 4mm, but when it's only the design that comes with this tool, it does make it a little bit unfortunate. So you've got 3 different bits that you can use because you can't find any others. At least I don't know of any readily available. I'm sure someone could find them somewhere, but again, I'm not sure what size they are. So we've got Phillips, and then we've got 2 of the standard drivers, and then they fit in here, and it looks like this should come out, but it doesn't. So that is pretty much the tool. So I was all excited again when I got it because I thought, oh, a lot of these tools pack way more than their price. So there's so many tools on Amazon, $20, $30, even $10, $15, that are just amazing multi-tools. This was $12, and unfortunately, it's not an amazing multi-tool. So now for me, it might still be worth the $12 or so because I can take the pocket clip and use it for another tool, or, you know, use parts off it or something. Or maybe I can try to fix it. But it is a little disappointing. I was expecting, even for $12, I was expecting more, to be honest. And I guess I shouldn't because it's only 12, but I was hoping that I would be surprised. So anyway, there you go. That's the tool. And I cannot recommend this tool, but I have seen it so much, I thought I'd better get it, give a review, and there's a review. We'll see you in the next one.